Headphones. Hold
I
on.
was like, where Tupac come from? Then I was like, oh yeah, it is in the movie.
You said what? What you say, Jay?
The background of Tupac. I was like, where did I come from? He kind of
Oh
scared me
yeah,
a little.
yeah. If nobody love you, Tupac love you.
Yeah, definitely do. Man, I just like my phone has not been able to have any kind of text messages since like noon today because of Verizon blackout.
That's
We got a
that's my
blackout?
that's
Yeah.
my daughter just my daughter
I
mom
didn't even
just
know
called. My daughter mom just called and she was like, I was trying to see if you had service. Your daughter phone been out all day. I said, huh? I said, you know what? Jazz really she just literally just told me about that. I said I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm a Verizon user. I ain't even.
I didn't know either, but I was at work testing out something and they was just like, you got Verizon? I was like, yeah. They was like, oh, this a blackout. I said, what?
Damn.
Because I was trying to call my parents and I was just like, oh shit, like none of the calls went through. So I was like, damn, if something happened to me right now, man, I'm gone.
That's tough. Not I'm gone.
Jazz gonna always take it to death.
If you don't hit that Wi-Fi, hit the Discord, nigga.
I was gonna ask y'all like, anybody got Verizon in here? But then I said, them niggas still chatting, so they probably don't have it. So I said,
she asked the right person.
Niggas are definitely on Wi-Fi.
Right.
Do I sound any better?
You sound
You
right.
sound okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a different. I changed headphones. But I'm trying to
that Coke boy money.
Man, I wish I had another goddamn hoodie, man. I didn't bring no other clothes with me because I just knew my black ass was gonna be back at home before. But yeah, they fucked me today. But yeah, we're gonna get this rocking. Let me get my notes pulled up.
Nigga, listen, soon as Josh said what time it was, I took that day off so damn fast. Boy, man. I think she pressed send and I was already done with the day by the time she even looked at her phone again. I said, nah. Put that shit in right now. I told her, and I took a nap too. Oh man,
Rico is fresh off a nap, so he could just go in on the movie.
Yeah, we're not allowing that today. But y'all ready? Y'all got everything?
Hey, look, I'm like Jody right now.
Man, listen,
nigga, man. But this 189, right? No. 188.
No, this is 189. Yes.
89. Okay, I did have it right. All right, cool. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Whenever this episode finds you, this is the What's It Good Though podcast about movies, TV shows, and maturity. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
And I am the mature side. I am Jazz.
And we are joined with the baby boy, Rico. How are you today, sir?
I'm just a baby boy.
Oh man, how you doing this evening, sir?
I'm well rested, man. I am ready to talk with my internet fam, and I'm ready to get busy.
We finna get into it. But 188 is out now. We got to talk about Stranger Things, the series or the season finale of Stranger Things. Next week, we are going up the mountain. Yes, episode 190. We are talking about Why Did I Get Married? So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow us for more updates and crazy chats about movies, TV shows, but we about to get into one of the late great John Singleton's films. I was meaning to put more notes in here, so I'm gonna go with Boyz in the Hood. Boyz in the Hood was John Singleton's first film, a film about violence in black neighborhoods. And I would want to say this was the second film that he wrote. I don't know if it's the second film that he produced that he put out. I can't verify that part just
Because
yet.
he
But
had Higher Learning and then Poetic
okay,
Justice as well.
Yes.
okay, got you. So,
And Shaft.
okay, when Shaft come? 98.
Shaft came out in 2000, and then Baby Boy came out in 2001,
Oh,
and then 2005 he also did Four Brothers.
I was
got
just
you,
about
got
to
you.
say that. I didn't know that till now. He did Four Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
yeah.
explains
So
why it's pretty good.
he brought Tyrese
yeah,
back for whatever reason.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. But like I said, Boys in the Hood, of course, about violence in our community, and with Baby Boy, he wanted to focus on black men's emotional
Character.
maturity within our community, but also within our homes, and how allegedly men are seem to be coddled as they get older, within as they were growing up. So, of course, in this movie, Jazz, yo boy Tyrese, we know at this point it was supposed to be Tupac. And now, for you, one thing I know you do talk about is you felt as if it would have been a more serious tone had it been Tupac. There's only a few scenes that I would have liked to see how Tupac did within the film. Um, but speak to what was it that you felt as if Tupac could have brought to Jody that may have lacked in Tyrese's portrayal?
The first scene I'm going to say is when he got shot, which was not a real scene. It was pretty much a fake out towards the end. His
Mhm.
screaming. I think Pac would have been able to give us more in that scene, especially if you've looked at Pac's previous films. You had not only Juice, but you had Above the Rim, you had
Mhm.
Bullet, and you had Gang Related. And so all of the type of energy that Pac was able to bring into those films, I think he would have definitely brought them into Baby Boy. And it just would have been a more serious tone and one to where I would have taken him more serious. Like Tyrese in this, I can't really take it serious for real. I just be like, oh, here go this immature ass little nigga, even though that's ideally what he was. But I feel like Pac would have been able to, I don't know, the emotions behind his arguments with Taraji just seemed like they would have been heavier, similar to what his emotions was when he was arguing with Janet Jackson in Poetic Justice. Like
Oh,
he like
well,
they
I think in both movies we see when you have a strong actor on the opposite side, it does take away from the other person in that scene. You can pick who you think and feel that I'm talking about, but you can see who is the stronger actor in that. And now that's actually where I would have preferred to see Tupac in this role. When Tyrese was coming up the stairs arguing with Taraji, I said this would have Tupac and Taraji would have killed this scene. I would have loved to see him in this argument. Not that even with Tyrese in this role, um, for the time that it was, I don't think it is bad. And even on the rewatch, there are some lessons in there. And like I said, just once you understand what the theme of the movie is going for, it's like, okay, it makes a lot more sense in it. And like I said, with this being Tyrese's first role, for what he had to do and what they gave him, he didn't do a horrible job. And that's sort of why he became who he became in Hollywood. So I never take that away from him. I'm gonna say this for first time. It's the rookie. He is a rookie. Outside of this, the only other thing I had seen him in before this was in Martin, but he was just basically playing a singer that in the he was just playing Therese.
I
They
mean,
What you
used to
got?
always do that in shows, though. They used to always have their little small cameos before they
he
did
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. I mean, but he was also in Usher's music video My Way, and his girl got taken.
Jazz, Jazz. Come on now.
What you mean?
You're right though. You're right.
Like
It was
we
the
all remember
he was the
Tyrese in
dancer.
that.
I forget sometimes, but yes, yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I'm gonna get into you. Pause, Rico. I'm coming to you. Pause, Rico. I'm going to ask you, sir. What did you think of Jody's portrayal in this film? I mean, Tyrese's portrayal of Jody in this film.
So I wanna start this by saying I have no beef or nothing with Tyrese. I'm glad that he got this opportunity because, as you said, it pretty much spiraled his career. But I hated this nigga Jody, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I absolutely hate this nigga. Was the poster child for a loser ass nigga, man. I hated this nigga, dog. Like you got me stuttering and shit. This nigga made he made a good man look bad. Seriously, he made a good man look bad. Like it wasn't even the fact that he was trying or doing nothing like crazy. It's just the way that he was just handling himself in situations. Like throughout the whole movie, he never really took accountability for his shit till towards the end.
That's it's a coming of age film.
He was already old. Ain't no goddamn coming of age.
I was gonna ask you, you know how old his character was?
Nigga, he was in his 20s.
He was 20.
Yeah,
He was 20.
He was 20 on the dot. He was a baby. He was a baby. He was.
Oh, this nigga cut this nigga some down. Oh man, listen.
So now let me ask this: we all have met or known a baby boy, a guy who is out here just living roguish. They back and forth in between women. They not being accountable. They still at home with their parents, which I personally don't think that's an issue, depending on what you're doing at home with your parents. But if you're just freeloading off the parents, you depending on them to give you things and stuff like that, then that's where I have a problem with it. But at 20 years old, living at home, XYZ, that stuff it wouldn't really be a problem. It's the stuff that came, the extra stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
That
not judging him for that side of him growing up. I'm more judging him on the shit that he was putting himself in. You know what I'm saying? And I hated the way how they was trying to symbolize him as some, in lack of a better terms, like super nigga or a hero almost. Like motherfuckers just this character in particular, people gravitated to so much, and I didn't understand it. Even as an adult now, like I just watched it not too long ago. I just don't understand it. Like the nigga, he was jealous of his mom. Like it was just a whole bunch of shit that just like it was
this
just like, ugh.
this is a true hood. This is a true hood story, not glamored up though. This is exactly what it is. Typically, when we watch a movie where it's the romanticism or the romanticized thing, it's you have the person like Love Jones. You have where the guy is this poet who lives off. I don't know how. I still don't know what the fuck that nigga was doing, but that nigga clearly he was selling drugs or something on the low. I don't know what the fuck he was
No
doing. But
argument out of me there.
he had a lot going on, but typically that's typically the story. We normally don't see it from the hood aspect of it, because it's the hood person that don't got the money, that because typically when we watch a movie, it's like, shit, where they getting the money from? How are these niggas doing everything they doing? And this thing here, it showed you exactly how they was doing it. This nigga was not doing nothing, but then he became a booster. And I love a good booster. Please, Jabron on the track, hit me up if you get him some clothes, some shoes, perfume, cologne, toys for the kids, whatever you got. Please let me know. I love a booster. Shout out to Pat. She went to jail a few times. Hopefully you good now. I'm just saying
the booster is nuts.
the boosters know, bro, and they get knocked. They be grabbing shit looking like pressure, trying to run out the store and shit.
Yo,
$40.
Speaking of, because I'm trying not to take over. Speaking of, is this the movie that set the standard and price on vagina?
No.
Because him doing the $40, I was like, damn, is that where the price of pussy came from?
Well, he was buying an outfit.
He was buying that skinny ass outfit.
The quote though, the way, I feel like anytime a black person says a number in a movie and they say it with zest or twang, it's catchy. Because like Mike Epps in Friday, or no, All About the Benjamins. So
Build some do for them do.
Right. And then you got $40. So it's just like, it's something that we could just laugh at and repeat. And when you say it, people immediately know, oh, you talking about dude from Baby Boy.
Oh, you know what? That's our adult version of 6'7". That's what that $40 is. That's exactly what that $40 is. $40. That's exactly what the hell that is, man. But when we get more deep into this, I got more gripes with this shit. Shout out Ving Rhames, man. Ving Rhames is a real nigga, man.
Oh, completely talented.
He was a real nigga, man.
But Jason, like, I would say with the thing that mainly irritated me about Jody is the fact that he was I can do it, but you can't type of dude. And those kind of dudes, it's just like, nah, that's not what we're doing. Especially when you're trying to limit somebody who don't really need you around for real. Like, yes, him and Yvette, like, he was helping her out around the house, but like, she was going to work. She was paying those bills. She was paying that car note. And yes, he was helping with the car and of course their son. But you over here driving around in my car, leaving me at my house all weekend after I worked 40 hours. Like, that's so crazy to me. But he thought that was cool. She's calling you while you sleep at your mama house. I need my car to go to work. And he like, girl, don't be calling me. Like, what? Nah. Like, when I saw this, I was just like, I never want to cross paths with a dude that has any kind of percent of the ain't shit-ism that's in Jody.
Nigga, and Jody, the Jody niggas is the ones that get the best girls. That'd be the crazy part. Like, she was literally willing to. Yvette didn't complain about anything this nigga did outside of cheating. She didn't complain about nothing. She ain't want no gas. She ain't want no bill money. She ain't want nothing. She just wanted that nigga to just act right. Like,
yeah.
The one thing.
I can't say every, but a lot of women have encountered a Jody in their life. At some point, they have encountered a Jody. And now a lot of people are able to break free. Some people never really got to fully experience it, but some people have went through hell and high water with a Jody within a lifetime. So it's like I said, it may not be a relatable story for everybody within that, which is cool. But it relates.
It was relatable to in the movie theater. Like, you ever sit down and be like, I wonder if the Jody nigga was in the movie theater with his chick while this going on, and his life is really playing on screen. I wonder if his girl was like,
I've been a Jody.
So that was gonna be my question. I was gonna ask y'all, have y'all ever had a Jody phase?
Fuck no.
I have. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you, Rico. I was raised a little bit different. In all honesty, like, it would, like, you just in certain instances it's careless. And now, while cheating is wrong, I do think you can cheat. Cheating is wrong. Now, I want to preface this statement.
Because somebody gonna be in the comments like, but Jason,
Jason,
and I'm gonna go instigate.
So cheating is wrong, but I don't think Jody, it wasn't like a malice to it. Yes, you do have it. Cheating, you have to, when you cheat, is an intention to do something. But I don't think when he was fucking off, it was fucking off to get like I'm doing it to make. It was a selfish thing.
He was just a selfish nigga.
But like you said, Jazz, he was selfish. So a lot of things he did, a lot of stuff he had to really understand that, and he was getting the game for somebody he never had. He never really had an OG. He never had nobody that could teach him and learn him any of these things. It was the neighborhood, and he was just learning from the law of the land. And then until he had somebody that figure above him to show him, hey, bro, that's not how we do it. But then the beauty in that, in the Vig Rhames position, is something I caught last night, and I actually cried because it was a thing of him learning him seeing his mama be loved properly.
Correctly. Yeah,
he had never seen that. Everybody had been beating his mama. That's why everything. So he was insecure about that situation, but he was also thinking about, his own situation, because he was just thinking about that. But he had a whole home he could go to, but it was the whole thing of, that situation that some of us men go through. Will I commit? Will I won't? I like the situation as it is. I don't want to go any further because I can kind of I can kind of play. I can kind of play the field if that's the way I want to go with it. But some people are like, nah, this is the person I like. This is the person I love. This is the person I want to be with. This is the person I want to share all these different things with. And like I said, some people, everybody learns it or they get it at a different time. And some people cherish it. Some people don't understand it. And you understand it once you understand it.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Jason just triggered me. Go ahead, Rico.
I can see your face. That's why I got a question for y'all. All right, so this question is a. Do y'all think if he would have never argued with his mama and Ving Rhames the first time, that she would have been okay with all them staying at the house together?
No. And the reason why I say that, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
I'm gonna let you speak first. You ain't okay, I've been speaking a lot. I'm gonna let you get it.
No, like if I'm at my house and I got me a dude, why is my son still staying here? He got a whole family down the street and he's grown. I feel like she has been telling him for a while, it's time for you to get out on your own. Like staying here when you don't have to. It's not like Jody was saving up to move out. Yeah. He had it in his mind like, oh, I'm just chilling here. Like, I can see, my thing is, if you were staying with your parents of like, I'm staying here, I can stack my money so then I can move out on my own because the cost of living is high. You have a goal. Jody didn't have a goal. Jody was like, I don't have to leave. You didn't leave. This was mama house. You didn't leave, so why do I have to? He had no intentions of staying with Yvette. And Yvette even told her homegirl that. That's another issue with Jody. He didn't see a finish line of, okay, now I'm ready to leave out my mother's house. It was, I'm going to stay over here and not pay any bills and go to my baby mama house whenever I want to and then go to the other one's house when I want some ass.
Yes.
Like he wanted his cake and
to eat it too.
Right. And it's just like, nah. So.
You said something that was pretty valid too, Jazz, about him just like he wanted it one way and not the other. Like and we see that a lot through the movie. Like anytime Yvette did anything that was irregular to him, the nigga just have a whole panic attack. Like he just be sliding down the wall and shit. Like, dog, you can't be doing that shit like that after you just was over there smashing your other baby mama.
And smashing other women in her car. Yeah, like, I would have been on Snap for real. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
I don't think he's fucking about it in her car for real. I don't think I don't think he's fucking about it in that car, but I think he had them condoms in there because he bought them for the girl for the job. He just never got
but
to use it.
Two was missing.
He definitely boned.
He probably gave the Peanut.
No, he was telling Peanut. Sweet Pea. No, he was telling Sweet Pea about when he was at the house talking about a chick he smashed, and he was like, now she's a lifetime customer. Because when Ving Rhames came down the hallway, was like, y'all niggas don't know about that. It's that butter and them guns or whatever he said.
Guns and butter, baby.
Yeah, he bitched both of them.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is that I don't think the mom would have had an issue hadn't Jody really had got into it with him. Now, Mama was ready for him to be gone though. Yes, Mama was ready for her own space because I think anybody would. Especially when it like you don't really have anything going on, because as much as a person would say, hey, I got a man and XYZ and they want a lot of people are okay with their kid being at the house as long as they know their kid is okay and they're they making something of themselves, and if they really don't have anything going on, they really want to know that the kid is okay. My grandma said all the time, you can come back, you stay here, your room. I'm not, but she always offered, hey, your room is here, you can come back home. You don't have to worry about anything. It's a bill you don't have to take. I'm like, that's cool, but I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying?
I only asked because I was playing from a different POV. What if the mom was holding on to him because she didn't want to lose another son? In a sense it was that, but for her Jody became an issue in the home. Jody started messing up the stuff inside the house too though. Yeah. And like I said, so even I even felt it was wrong. She never apologized to Jody. The one time that she was wrong when the weed was in a thing, she automatically went at him, which I understand why she came at him, but based on the care, I don't recall Jody ever smoking throughout this entire film. So I never
So that's why I never thought it was him. The only person that smoked the entire time was her and the dude that she was with. Which we can talk about Bing's character in this Melvin.
Frog man.
Oh man,
Is that
we get
is
what you
that a
got, Jay?
top is that a top 10 scene from a film from the early 2000s? Like
What
if
you
you
talking
could
about?
that
I mean,
frog that's
if you ask people, they got two of them in this movie alone. If you ask
yeah.
people,
And it's both the
This
sex scenes.
yeah.
This
once
movie has some really good sex scenes, I'm not gonna lie.
this movie got
They do.
this movie has everything that puts it, everything in this movie is there, is why it is what it is. It has the quotables, it has the scenes, it has the comedy. And one thing I like about this, now even on some of the scenes, like it'll be a very serious scene, and he'll put just that one liner in there that's just fun. Because at the end, when Tyrese pulling off, he said, "What you know about that, Melvin?" And then this dude shaking Melvin's hand and leave, and he said, "And get bigger jumpsuit next time, nigga." I said,
I never noticed that.
there's always a one liner at the end. When
It,
somebody says, I'll be like, "Bro, come on, that shit had me crying every time."
in that same scene when Jody played that music, the same dude was like, "Oh, I got a lot of bitches off that song," and I'm just like,
But that's the cycle. That's the cycle of hood nigga. That's just how niggas talk.
It is.
When they talking amongst each other. But of course, like I said, we got introduced to Melvin. Jazz, what did you think of the Melvin character in this story?
I thought he was very important, even though
Fact.
I know some folks might see him as like he overstepped his boundaries. And I was definitely going to ask y'all, if y'all were in Melvin's situation, how would you have handled Jody? But I also want to put a spotlight on Ving Rhames' talents, because he doesn't get discussed that much when it talks about people with range. You can look at a lot of Ving Rhames films and know he's not on the level of Denzel or Wesley, anybody like that. But you look, well, no, I'm going to say, because Wesley Snipes and also Ving Rhames played movies in drag in the 90s. And then you see them, like you go look at Holiday Heart, then you see Ving Rhames in this. You wouldn't even think they are the same person. And
until he gets upset. Until he gets upset and he punches out Jody, and I'm like, oh, this Holiday right there.
Listen, so I'm not mad at him choking Jody out, because you poked the bear and he reacted. And that scene definitely it built character for you. Sometimes it takes people touching the stove to realize that bitch is hot. And you've been trying Melvin the entire time. You over here bringing up his kids, like, man, get your bitch ass out the house. Like, I heard your son said you was hitting on him. And he's just sitting there listening. And I was just like, you can't beat Melvin for real. You know you can't.
Melvin, the old school nigga.
I'm gonna ask you, what was y'all favorite Jody and Melvin scene?
When he
call your mama, out. Call for your mama.
when he was just like, mama, and his voice cracked. But wait, wasn't that scene did they intend for that scene to be that way, or was that just improv? I feel like it was a scene from this movie that was
Tyrese said, I don't know what's real and what's not, but Tyrese said he hate Ving Rhames.
What?
He said I was just on Twitter and it rolled up. He was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. I don't not fuck with that dude. That shit was real. Nigga, that movie, everything we did was real. Nothing was fake.
Oh, well, he needed his ass for it then. Like, Ving, hey, listen, Ving was the OG that Jody needed, like y'all said. Like, nigga, Jody needed a little straightening. Because he wasn't finna get it from Peanut and them. You know what I'm saying? Peanut, I'm finna go play Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't finna get it from them niggas, man. Like, Ving Rhames straightened that nigga out, dog. Like, for real. And he gave him a lot of, the thing that people don't want to admit, he gave him a lot of silent gaming lessons, dog. Like, seriously. Because at the end of the movie, you start seeing how he showed up for him, even though Jody was being a mark to him the whole movie. He still showed up for him when it mattered.
He was there. Like I said, when it came off a bit harsh because it was like it's an abrupt change in the house. Like he meet the nigga one day, The next time he in that bitch like
Naked.
imagine you just had the best day of your fucking life, bro. You just I think he fucked somebody. I think no. Jody is a booster. Jody learned the game from his mama. Shout out to Monique for being in this movie again. This is a classic, y'all. It's a classic. Regardless how you feel about it,
On Tubi,
it's a classic.
Yeah.
This ain't no Tubi. This is a classic.
That's the only reason why they calling it a classic, because it was on BET every weekend.
No, it's because
that shit was on every hour.
It's because of what it meant to the people.
Man, shit.
Y'all got if you gotta look beyond the bullshit and just look at
what the only thing people cared about was getting fucked through the flow, dog.
Yeah, man, everything getting there. So Jody needed a hustle. He figured it out. He gonna sell clothes. He knew how to get to the people that was gonna get into him. He was breaking them off, and he was gonna sell the shit. His mama taught him how to sell the clothes, and she was giving him the game to what they look like, being professional, no matter who they are. You can't swindle them. You have to actually make them feel like they felt lucky that they got this, or that you gave them this piece.
Why was he dressed like a Latino?
Man, he's in California. That's all I got for you. The brother had a whole day of hustling. He get home, he sleep, he having a dream, having some of the best sleep of his life. And he wake up. What's that smell? The kitchen. Mama in the kitchen cooking, whipping it up, water whipping. Goes to the kitchen. You see this nigga asshole in the kitchen cooking, drinking my Kool-Aid. Oh, I'm finna shoot this nigga, man.
Hey, nigga, that's my house now, nigga.
Right.
That's my house now, nigga. You finna see my ass all the time.
He said, "You want some breakfast?
Yeah.
You want some breakfast?"
He offered him some breakfast. See, he's showing up for the nigga still.
Rico, would you have said yeah?
Hell yeah, the nigga won't his bitch. The fuck? Shit, I don't care about you in there, nigga. I done heard my mom getting banged out before, nigga. I ain't get no breakfast after that. Like, what the fuck?
Hell nah, he gonna put your meat up, sir. Don't give me none of that. I don't want nothing. Your meat out. You got meat particles all in the air. Nigga,
he had an apron on. I'm fine with him. Listen, he wasn't ass.
He did not have an apron on.
Nah, Rico.
He didn't have an apron on. Oh, you're right. The plate was over his meat.
That grease was popping on his chest, and he took that shit.
Look at Jazz over there like muscles.
That's husband material.
You hear that, Jason? You ain't husband material if you can't get the bacon grease on your chest, boy.
I'm good. I can do it. I'm good. You hear me? I'm good.
That scene was crazy. I wonder whose idea that was. John Singleton's like,
John Singleton.
John Singleton ass.
I got an idea.
I didn't catch his cameo until last time too.
Because he was like, "Y'all want some tapes?" And he was just listening them out. I was like, "That's John Singleton right there."
He looking at the camera like, "Man, get this nigga out my face."
Yo, he had like 3 lines or like 3 pages of script in this entire movie,
which is okay.
No,
because he was. I mean, he must. He was just like. But the stuff that when he spoke, it was important though. Whenever Pete spoke, it was important.
What he said that was important.
I was just outside of cussing the mama and the daughter.
So he helped us stop calling women bitches because he said unstable creatures. I'm not gonna call y'all that. I'm gonna call y'all unstable creatures. Now, that's one. When he was talking to Jody he had a revelation. He wanted to be baptized. And he was in a thing. That was like the first time Jody began seeing something different because he was like, Jody was talking about some bullshit about being a seller and a user, but he was like, "No, I want to be baptized, bro. You should do it with me. Like, I just need. I want to." Because then you start thinking about the niggas in the hood that only know the hood for real. And he was like, "I don't want to get to heaven and God turn me around." And that's somebody that has their understanding of what heaven is. But also when he was in it was hood knowledge. But he was in the when Jody got jumped, he had to go get the little niggas. He had to go get the little niggas, and he was talking to them.
Wait. He rode his bike. I got jumped.
Cuz. I got
little
jumped.
Niggas. But see that scene right there. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you took that scene serious first time you watched it? Because I was laughing.
I cried laughing after that.
I can laugh at a scene I take serious.
But Jason, you can kind of tell a scene that's meant to be serious and a scene that's meant to be comical.
Exactly.
That was meant to be. That was meant to be. I think that was meant to be comical. I think it's
right.
So jump by some little niggas.
But let me ask you this:
there's no way to say little niggas. There's no way to say little niggas serious, Jazz.
No, but hold on. Put Tupac in that scene. You think it's gonna be
like, Jazz? Okay, this is my problem when people be saying stuff like that. Raheem's dead. Somebody shot him.
No,
it's supposed to be funny, or is that supposed to be serious?
It's supposed to be sarcastic because the killer is the one who said it.
There
was nothing funny in
everything.
the movie.
Everything ain't supposed. I mean, everything. I think some stuff is meant to be played like on some. It could be on some sarcastic stuff. I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to be god doggone grand acted. It's just like shit. What was that? Magazine Dreams when he was on that date with the girl. Like that shit was cringe.
No, that was very uncomfortable. But I think that's what they wanted. They wanted that to be uncomfortable. They said,
okay, well then this nigga was uncomfortable. Jason, like, well, I mean, what? This nigga in the house cussing out. How you gonna cuss out your girl and her mama and you in their house?
He didn't cuss them out.
He shouldn't have said shit. Poor ass nigga. You in their house. You supposed to be in there like a regular citizen, acting like you got some sense.
But he did because he said, let me come. He said, let me chill. I don't want to do it like that. I'm trying to. He said, because I love y'all. I love your mama. I love you. And I'm just, but then when he came to Jody, he was like, nigga, help me. Why do you help me get no job, man?
But Jason, before he calmed himself down, he just got finished fussing at them.
Yes. He barked them all the way out.
That's what happens in arguments.
But Jason,
to somebody's mama?
And y'all, you staying in their house.
I've gone off on somebody's mama before, man.
But hold on.
I ain't never gone off on them in their house.
No, that wasn't in their house. No, that wasn't in their house. No.
It's just like,
man, I ain't stay there.
That's hood again. That's hood shit, man.
Bro, in the hood, they probably would have shot his ass.
No, that's how it go.
That shit crazy.
But typically the nigga is a dope boy and he got the money. Now him being a jailbird and staying up in there and him doing it. But again, you're putting y'all life in this movie, and it can't be that.
It's not. It can't.
It's a hood.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just looking at it again as a fan of John Singleton, right? I can appreciate the movie for what it is, but that was some bullshit. Just the movie was some bullshit, bro. Like a lot of that shit just argue. How you go? I just still don't understand that. Like how you arguing with a motherfucker in their house? Nigga, it's her house.
But that again, because that's you. But you using your own lens. Of course, if you have a decency, yes, no. But how many niggas do you know that be on bullshit? If you talk to them, they be like they on this whole manosphere type of time. Like that's just how they think and how they say it. Like, I'm a panderer, nigga. People call me a panderer, and I'm always kissing women's ass, and I'm always taking up for women and XYZ. But I can still understand both sides of it. But in most cases, niggas be on bullshit, and that's just what that was.
That's the fuck.
In that situation, I mean, that's because he got mad at Jody. Talking about you need to find why you ain't finding me. Finding me no job, nigga. I'm broke.
He said, "Why I gotta find you a job?"
Like, that, you know what I'm saying? He gave him. What you got, Jay?
But I'll say, like, honestly, all the men in this movie, for real, outside of Melvin, was on that type of time. Rodney, when he was up in Yvette's house, like, you gotta go. He over here about to try to rape her and all that other stuff.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yvette is one of the reasons I started really paying attention to who I was dating. Cause nigga, if you got them kind of baby daddy problems, some shit ain't worth the hassle, dog. Like this nigga, the baby daddy had too much access for me. He had way too much access, and he was still controlling you. He was controlling you from jail.
That wasn't her baby daddy. That was just her first.
Well, the nigga had too much. He had too much motherfucking access.
He did.
The nigga was able to control her from jail.
Like he had her address.
He wasn't controlling her from jail, but that's what happens when the man doesn't commit to her. Because had Jody been with her, that situation would have been deaded a long time ago. It wouldn't have been there. So it was the whole thing of her still being open, not necessarily open to it, but it was just like shit. This nigga not living up there.
She did say she was right, no.
he said she wrote him 2 letters, but he's calling to my house and I'm doing XYZ and Jody not really helping or doing nothing like that shit. It is what it is. I'm just,
that was another thing,
I'm
nigga.
listening.
Jody, what you complaining for, nigga? Like you ain't even doing nothing in the house. Like
he did give her an extra $100 on the phone bill.
So now Jody, so we got to Jody when he was able to begin to provide a lot more for her inside the actual house. Because at first, he was just on straight bullshit, but then he started making the money. He started learning how to hustle. He started getting his money. He started giving her money and just having it.
Putting rims on the car and shit. That'd be another thing. That's
my
next problem, Jason. This nigga customizing the car that ain't even his, man. What the fuck?
You ain't never seen nigga driving the AKA tag on the Maximum? You ain't never seen
nigga, I done seen that.
You ain't never seen nigga with the Delta tags?
Why the hell you putting subs in this lady car? Shit.
That's not the hood,
that is a car.
That's
her car is supposed to be elegant. It ain't that motherfucker ain't supposed to be blah 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 blah. Down the street, you got subs in this motherfucking shit. The AKA plate finna slide off. Look, get the fuck out of here, Jody. Nigga putting rims and shit on the car. You see that, babe? I put the tints on there. You see that? Look at the wheels. He made her get dressed with some rims because he put the rims on the car. Just get the fuck out of here with this goddamn movie. Pissing me off, man. Nigga,
Jason,
why the fuck you gonna customize somebody else's car that ain't yours?
Fight back. Fight back.
Baby. It's my baby. I can fix her car up. I can do what I want to do with her car. And I did. I put them tins on that thing.
He act like he want to take it back, shit. That's what be wrong with niggas. How the fuck you gonna customize somebody else's car and then want to take it back? Nigga, it's a gift at that point, you fucking Indian giver.
Hey, but no, people
can't say that no more.
But people don't like when it comes to that. People do that, but it's typically the woman. I don't have women back. I want all my get what back? You ain't getting shit back around here.
Oh, I got a question. If you propose to a woman and she breaks off the engagement, does she have to?
I'm taking her finger too. Yeah, you better give me that ring.
You expect her to give the ring back?
Yes.
Yes. You broke it off.
Yes.
Unless I'm the reason she broke it off. She should have said no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you break it off. If I do some wild crazy shit, hey, listen, I'm hands off. But if you say no, nigga, the relationship is done. Like what?
No, I mean she said yes, but then like 2 months later, y'all broke up. You expect her to get a ring back?
Why she keeping it anyway?
Yeah.
What was she?
I thought she wanted to be done with me. I thought she wanted to move on.
But I mean, she could pawn it. She could do something.
I don't want you to get no money off me.
Give me that.
Nigga, what the fuck? Give my goddamn
that
ring
is
back.
her ring.
It's gonna be somebody else.
It was my fiance's ring. You not my fiance no more. Now it's mine.
Give my goddamn ring back. For I pawn you.
Nah.
Shit.
I remember one time, man, I was staying with my dad. My girlfriend at the time, she bought me a TV for Christmas. We got into it. I don't know what we got into it. I'm out. My dad come calling me. He's like, yeah, girlfriend, she just left. I said, oh, okay. Everything all right? He's like, yeah, she left with the TV. I said, nigga, you let her in the house and take the
TV? He just watched her take it. He probably helped her take it out.
That's a fact. You need some help, young lady.
Like, nigga, what?
He said he go to remote.
I think he put the box in the garage. Let me go check.
Yo, he definitely helped her take it.
We was in an apartment. We had just moved to the. I'm like, bro, what kind of shit is that? Like, nigga. But, yeah.
That's kind of wild. But I got a question. I got a question for y'all because at the beginning of the movie, you have Tyrese pretty much speaking of Black men's. I'll paraphrase like social growth within America. And I think, Jason, you mentioned it briefly at the top of the episode. And he was just like, what does a man call his woman? Mama. What does he call his closest acquaintance?
Boys.
His boys. And what does he call the place he's living? His crib. Now, at the time, that probably was fire. But listening to that today, I'm like, what? Like, y'all call y'all girl mama?
That's crazy.
Men back in the day, men did. Back in the day, men do. They were like, I gotta see your mama cool with it. Like what? Like that's how like older men do say that. Like I gotta make sure mama cool with XYZ.
This nigga 20 years old, he shouldn't be saying that shit.
I know, but okay, but at 60,
but,
you shouldn't be calling your wife mama.
and he also, I don't remember him ever calling Yvette mama in this movie.
It was that was the he
You
said
only
that
can
was
say that if
based
you wear overalls.
that
Jody
was
ain't never wear overalls.
they do wear overalls. I ain't gonna, that's funny you said that. But typically, but now he was talking about what the study said like about black men at that time and how they I remember a woman told me stop calling my house a crib. I'm like, bro, bitch, you think I'm thinking about this like I got a baby? Like that's just the thing to
Yeah,
That
say.
was the
I'm
thing.
finna fuck.
Yeah, I thought everybody called it that, men and women. Like I'm about to go to
Yeah,
the
or the
crib.
spot or something like damn. Like it
To
just
head to the crib. No, that's a baby. That's a baby place, bitch. If it is, where the titties at? Yeah,
uh,
drop the milk off.
Oh, nigga, chill. You gotta relax.
no, I was gonna
Y'all, if I had a spray bottle, I would spray both of y'all right now. This is crazy. But what did y'all think of like Jody? Of course, he had these different dreams and visions of possibly his death or getting locked up, and you see the impact of his loss on his family. And so I feel like watching that with fresh eyes, it shows you how the impact of losing a black man, like father figure, son, losing them to whether if it's the justice system or to the streets. And so did y'all look at this and think how important black men's positions are within our community? Because I know in this day and age, we have so many men versus women, especially black men versus black women conversations to where it's just like, oh, I don't need you and I don't need you. And it's just like, and essentially we both need each other. So do you think this movie showed, I guess, a positive and creative way to show the impact and importance of the black man in the household?
Jason said something earlier, right? And what he said was this was the first time that Jody actually seen his mom being loved correctly. That representation in that movie, that ghetto love that he had, was a great representation. And I'm talking about Ving Rhames. That ghetto love that he had was a great representation of what not only redemption looked like, but loving somebody properly looks like. Because Ving Rhames was on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Outside of him having a weed in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog was like, y'all, nah, I went to jail already. I did what I need to do. I'm just trying to go on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? He did what he needed to do. And outside of showing what that representation of being loved correctly looks like, having that OG around, like we said earlier, he was the OG that Jody didn't know that he needed. You know what I'm saying? Like Jody wanted to fight. He wanted to fight him tooth and nail about everything. Like he knew everything, and that's everybody's guilty of that, right? Like every person is guilty of having that adult figure sometimes in their life that they like, nigga, you don't really know nothing. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And Ving Rhames really ended up showing up for him, like I said before, in the times that he needed it the most were the most critical moments when Ving Rhames showed up. Seriously.
Um, and yeah, I'm so I think because you presented it as black men, yes, black men are needed um in the home. Like that's a very important thing. Um, just based on, I mean, just based on the role, just based on what we need and how and what they need from us in those situations, because whether it's death, whether it's like you said, going to the system, going into the justice system, whatever that situation may be. Because I think about that stuff all the time. And that's one thing that drives me all the time is, you know, I am important enough in my kid's life where I know if something was to happen to me, it'll impact the family.
That's a fact.
But that also scares me because I'm so impactful within their life that it's going to impact the family. So I have to make sure my health is together. I have to make sure I'm not out here just living crazy or living foul, or putting myself in situations where I could be locked up or I can just be killed. And different things. I know we had a conversation earlier in the week, and like I said, I know I kind of like brushed past it. And we were talking about, it was something that Rico shared in the chat, and we were saying about, I said my goal is always try to make it home. So every situation isn't going to be addressed. And now I said that, but now I will say there are exceptions. And in this film here, you do have the situation where Rodney tried to take advantage of Yvette. at the house. There's no way a situation like that doesn't go unchecked. Yes, I'm coming over there. I'm busting heads. I'm cracking skulls. I'm not. There's no conversation to be had at that point. But in that situation, unfortunately, it has to go the way it went at the end of the story because everybody not taking the L. Everybody not gonna hold the L, and you knew in that situation it had to escalate. It is because there's no way for it to not escalate because everybody not gonna just like, all right, this nigga whoop my ass. I'm gonna just go by my no, fuck that. I'm finna get this nigga, and then we seen because he spent on Jody. He stole Yvette's car, stole Yvette's money, and then pulled up on Jody at his homeboy house after he got kicked out of his his mom's house, and then tried to shoot him over there. And it's just certain situations like that, it kind of play on you. You just think about stuff like that, and you just always know I got to make it home because my kids they need me. It's people that depends on me, and I would hate to be somebody that isn't dependent on. I don't want to be needed. I always say that I don't want to be needed, but I would like to be people that depend on me. And and I know it's kind of they're probably the same, probably synonyms of each other, but that's how I look at it or think on that.
You say you don't want to be needed?
No, I don't want to be needed. I much rather be wanted, but I do want to be dependent on. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I would say they're not the same thing because it's a situation of if somebody's like, I need help, Jason's help with something, I know I can depend on him to help me with that. Mm-hmm. But that same time, they don't have to be in a situation of I need Jason.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that makes sense. I got you.
Yeah, I don't want to be needed, but I want Jason to do it because I know, he's dependable, XYZ, more so than I need it to be. No, don't need me.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, to piggyback off what Jason said, like at the end of the day, being a father, my goal is to make it home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Jody was putting himself in situations where it's like, damn, nigga, like, do you even care about the kid? Like, you don't realize your decisions not only affect you but everybody else too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And through the movie, we were seeing that though. We were seeing it. We were seeing it. We just didn't realize it until we got a lot older. Again, looking at this through older eyes, you just realize each of the situations that he put himself in automatically affected everybody around him. You know what I'm saying? When he was putting himself in a position where he had to go to homegirl house and he really didn't have to. He didn't understand how that was affecting Yvette. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just doing just whatever the fuck he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like taking away from your girl, like you said, Jazz. He sleep on the couch talking about don't call me with that shit. Like nigga, you have the car. I'm the one that paid the bills. Like I need the car. Like she had to lie to him to tell him that the car got towed, right?
No, she had to go get her own car from his mama's house.
He thought it got towed.
He thought it got stolen.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was.
He said the Mexicans had stole it.
Right. Like after.
Oh yeah, because he called her. Yeah.
After you hit her, then you was like, all right, so I'm gonna give you some head real quick, and then I'm gonna go take the car and go back to my mama's house.
Like that was cool. Like nigga, I need the car to go to work. Like Josh said. Like,
but then niggas be thinking you can fuck their way through. They think they can fuck their way through everything, and
some niggas can.
Yeah, they digmatize.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie and say some niggas can't. Some niggas really can.
No, it's true. It's crazy. You gotta be
careful. Know what I'm saying?
Be safe out there, ladies. Be safe out there, ladies.
Jay, you speaking from a personal experience.
So I ain't never been on the Yvette type of style, but I will say it was definitely a few players was in the game a lot longer than they should have been. I will
respect
say
that.
It'd be like that, but I was gonna say, Jazz, with you, right? So of course within this you do have women of importance in this film as well. Of course you got Yvette, you got Jody's mom. Kim kind of played a little bit of a role. She was more background than the rest of the women in the film. But of course, like I said, we know just given Yvette was doing so much. What would you not information, but what game would you have gave Yvette?
You mean advice?
Yes,
because I wouldn't have given any kind of game because I don't play no games, Jason. I would have taken my Bible over there and was just like, my sister, let's pray real quick because it seems like the situation that you are in needs prayer. I would have. I mean, I think the advice that she got from Jody's mom was very good and was very important. Like his mother was able to give a lot of insight. But then also it's just like she told her, when you in love with somebody, it's going to be a lot of dumb things that you do for that person, men or women. It's just like, you know, love is a dangerous game to play. That's why it's just don't play with people's feelings. But she was just like, when you get to the point to where you have given so much to that person to where you can't even do anything for you or your child, that's when you need to walk away. And a lot of situations, it's hard to walk away when you love somebody so much because you always have that hope of they're not going to be like this all the time, or they're going to grow out of this. You hope to see that because you see that potential. But it's just like you can't let the potential of what they might be keep you staying around, because 5 years, 10 years is going to pass and they never grow into that person that you hope they would be. They didn't live up to that expectation you thought that they would. Now you're resentment.
That they told you.
Right. And then, I mean, you have people that will definitely string you along. You have people that tell you at the beginning of a relationship, this is what I want. And they'd be like, yeah, we'll get there. 5 years later, my nigga, we not there yet. So what's up? Like, no, I'm not ready yet. And now you done spent 5-7 years of your life with that person. You just like, I've wasted so many years. I've had so many friends that went through that. And it's unfortunate. And it's just like, you had some men just be like, I like where we at. Why we got to change it? Because nigga, I didn't want this situationship. I told you at the beginning, I wanted marriage and a family.
Yeah, I don't have to stay in the same house. Like, nigga, it's an apartment. Let's get a house now. Like, I mean, what are you talking about?
Certain people have expectations when they get into relationships. If that's something that you don't want, we're on two different pages. Let's not waste each other's time. But if it's somebody that's just like, I want you, and let me just give you a bit of breadcrumbs to keep you satisfied and never give you the loaf. And then I guess some women just be like, you know what? I've wasted enough time. And it's just, and then you starting from scratch. Oh my God. And starting from scratch when you ain't got no hoes.
Starting from zero, baby. Man, the dark nights, boy. Right. The dark, lonely joints. You
like, sitting in the closet listening to Drake.
like, damn.
Now I'm toxic.
That shit how you know. That shit bottom of the night be have you looking at like shit like damn, dog, this motherfucker kind of ugly, but I mean, yeah.
Don't double back.
Everybody can't be fine, man. Everybody can't be fine. You gotta go. You gotta get your war wound sometimes. Goddamn, you gotta get it out the mud.
Hey, get the practice reps in.
Even if she came out the mud too, goddamn.
Muddy partners. Hey man, it be like that.
Get your practice reps, man. Shit.
Man. But yeah, like I said, what was that? What was that? Rodney. So I think in the trailer we knew Snoop was in this film. Based on the trailer, we knew Snoop was in this film, but I know everybody was so upset. He was barely in it. In today's work, I don't know if it's because, you know, I consider us cinephiles or because we
barely though. Because he was practically the second half of the movie.
But you gotta, when one thing that I think I can speak on with me and Jazz is the appreciation for the build up of something that's going to happen, or the build up of a character, that we know is coming. They haven't came.
He had a great introduction.
That's what I was gonna say. How the character is used. You got it, Jazz.
I was gonna say, I mean, if they marketed the movie with Snoop in it a lot, I get it, because Scream 2 did the same thing with Jada Pinkett. Deep Blue Sea did the same thing with LL Cool J, and Halloween Resurrection did the same thing with Busta Rhymes. Like you throw in an artist in there that people already are gonna follow. Yeah, I'm putting him in the marketing. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on the damn front cover of the movie, so y'all asses can go to that seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you that 15 minutes of him, and then we're gonna kill him.
But he was in the lab. But he was, like I said, he came in the movie, like, I want to say at the hour mark. He was in the movie pretty decently from that point. And you just based on screen time and how they had to spread it out, I felt as if he was used. I think this is one of Snoop's best roles, in my personal opinion. And I think they utilized him pretty well.
Yeah.
But then, because everything he said, this nigga Jody. That nigga, that nigga.
Is that the with my baby boo Yvette?
Is that the one that got your bitch pregnant? But no, Jason, I honestly would not say he wasn't in this enough, or he was in it a little bit. No,
a perfect amount actually.
He was in a very good amount to where you felt the impact of his character when he was on the phone. Jody, that nigga Jody, that was his mama, like he was bitching him over the phone.
No, when he popped up at the house and she opened the door, nigga, you can hear a pin drop. You can just hear her heart drop to her ass. Like she like, oh shit. Like you know it was for that second half of that movie with him coming in was so it was necessary and it gave the movie a whole different identity. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like at that point the stakes was a little bit higher. It
definitely raised the stakes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It felt like the stakes was a little bit higher because now it's like, remember now, the biggest villain in the movie was Jody.
Yes.
Jody was not a villain.
He was.
Jody was a fucking villain.
It was the coming of age. So he had to grow up.
He had to mature.
He was a villain,
dog.
He wasn't a villain, man.
And he was a hater.
He's not a villain.
He was a hater and a villain.
Jody can't be the villain because the movie is about him growing up, so he can't be the villain too.
No,
sorry guys, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Jazz, he was the villain.
We know he was the villain.
Yeah, he was the villain.
He wasn't. His mama was the villain. Jody's mama was the villain.
She didn't get him no. You can't blame his mama for that nigga being a loser. Like what?
She gave him no responsibility. She didn't make him be accountable for anything. She just coddled him. She fed him until she was fed up of him. She's the problem.
Now flip that. She did the exact same thing to herself. So why would you expect that out of her?
Just saying. She the villain. So Big Mama the real villain.
No, Jody was the villain.
Listen.
Shit.
I think it's if we want to rank the villains of the movie, Jody, Rodney, his mama. So Jody is
his friend is the third one. His friend wasn't no fucking better peanut or do dirt.
I think Sweet Pea was on the spectrum a little bit, so I'm not.
P was
on the spectrum.
We expect too much from hood. We expect too much from hood niggas. Goddamn.
Jody be like, P, are you a buyer or seller? Huh? Are you a buyer or seller? Huh? Like that nigga's he's on the spectrum.
Don't ask me no motherfucking question about no buyer seller, nigga. I'm motherfucking P. Like P might have been on the spectrum. You're right.
P sit up here and be like, I want to get baptized. All right, so we gonna kill these niggas or no? Yo, come on. P,
but that made sense though, because it was the whole thing of I need to do better. But shit, in the midst of me trying to do better, nigga, we gonna still fall. We gonna still succumb to this bullshit sometimes. That's the trial and error.
That nigga said, Jody Joe. I'm over there telling them I'm over there looking for jobs. I'm at Dude Hurt playing Matt.
So I'm not gonna lie, like his monologue to Jody, when he was just like, I gotta ask my mama or my girl and her mama for money. Like I leave Kim house at 9 o'clock every morning, come home around 6. Like that monologue, I'm not gonna lie. I said, damn, that's a broke nigga right there. But he said, I want to do better. And I was like, make sure.
I'm sorry to cut you out, Jay, but that's one of them things where I think the saying now is know better, do better. But sometimes you don't know better, and you can't do. And like is in certain instances, and now I'm not. It's kind of hard to say because if you wasn't taught how to do it, shit, how do you figure it out? You just got to get out there at some point,
Yeah, Jody was like, "What you like to do, Rob?" Nigga, that's it. You ain't got no other hobbies?
None.
Like, yo, you wanna go be a bag boy? Like, get a job somewhere. Like,
Madden fucking Robin, man. This nigga is, oh my god, dog. Fucking P, man. P a goddamn villain too, dog. But I don't think P. Now, one thing I will say, I don't think P would have took the car from his girl.
But who car was P driving?
He wasn't. He was bike. And here's another thing, Jody. Why you get your ass whipped by the niggas you helped fix the bikes for, huh, nigga? You over there got all the little kids by the bike and shit, and they still whooping your ass and shit.
It wasn't the same kids.
They was in the neighborhood.
I mean, it was them black kids, the ones that jumped Jody.
Yeah.
The Hispanic kids.
He was being the people in the neighborhood was Hispanic. That was the difference. He lived in the Mexican neighborhood. But also, people got mad at the Stranger Things kids riding bikes, but Jody had a bike and he 20. What's up?
Who got mad at the Stranger Things kid? Who got mad at
Ivy.
them?
He said they like grown people riding bikes. I said Jody was real grown riding a bike, but he was doing it on purpose in the hood. No
Jody
car.
had the Power Rangers riding with him behind him. They got a gang of niggas behind him, like he was some El Pablo or some shit like that. Like Jody, if you get your bitch ass out of here, man. That bike was nice though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, it was. I know that bike was very
nice.
expensive. That wasn't no cheap bike.
No, I ain't never seen a nigga have a lowrider bike. That motherfucker look like it might switch gears. Shit.
But I do got a question for y'all. Do y'all think this movie put a bad stigma on Mama's Boys, or do they do that all on their own?
A mixture of both for sure.
A stigma on Mama Boys? What's this? Is that
a stigma on?
Is there a good thing as a Mama Boy? I ain't never heard of a good Mama Boy.
I mean, I don't. Right. So I guess if you never heard of it, did this movie? Well, I guess was there already a stigma prior to this movie releasing? Because you never really saw like a spotlight on Mama Boys in movies. Not as much, of course, as you saw in here.
Yeah, Waterboy had already been out.
You said who? Waterboy.
Yeah, he was
Jason. Jason.
What's the difference?
This nigga got his Tyrese cape on tonight,
Jason. Bobby Boucher was on the spectrum, so we can't even.
Fact.
Come on now.
He could still function. He was just under his mama's wing too hard.
But you also have
to college, Jazz.
But you still throw in that stigma.
He wanted to get away. That's the problem. He wanted to get away. Bobby Boucher lied to him the whole movie.
I'm just saying. The only thing we was talking about is did this movie stigmatize anything with Mama's Boys? No, I don't think so. I think there's never been a good thing. There's never been a good connotation to the word Mama's Boys. You hear Mama's Boys, you think
for sure.
You think immature, not age and not doing something well. You never think, oh, this person is great. This nigga's a Mama's boy. No, you never think people niggas be like, he work at Coke. He got a good job. Bitch, who said that?
I work for all of these American dollars. Every one of these American white dollars I work for. Like, nigga, what? But yes, Jazz, I agree. Like, and what I say both of them for is because what it really did, movies have a good way. Some movies have a good way of highlighting shit that people don't really talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this gave a really, really good highlight to Jason's point, what a hood love story potentially would look like. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked that question earlier. Like, do you think it was some Jodys in the movie theater seeing this? Like, damn, this is my life literally on screen. And they girl next to them, because the real reality of the situation is Jody mama knew he wasn't shit either.
Right.
She knew he wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just couldn't tell him that he wasn't shit because that's her son, but she knew he wasn't shit. And so all the game that she was giving him, nigga, yeah, she giving you game because she wants you to get the fuck out the house. Like, she want to continue getting donkey fucked by Ving Rhames in peace.
And then the fact that she was helping him pay like for those abortions as well.
Yes,
yeah,
that's a big thing.
I look at it like this though, right? So yes, she was enabling him too, Jazz.
Yes.
So if we going back to yes, you're right. She did want to keep getting donkey fucked. But she also isn't teaching her son about contraceptives. She isn't teaching her son to be safer in the house. He out here doing everything, and she's also paying him, giving him the money to get these abortions. No, you got to figure that out. If it's a real thing, figure it out, grown man. Because you so grown, you doing grown people stuff. You go figure it out. Leave me out of it. Because at some point, you got to kick their responsibility back to the person that keep doing it. You can't keep enabling him.
Right. So he obviously knew about protection because he was buying condoms as he was fucking other girls outside.
Didn't he make Yvette get an abortion at the beginning of the movie?
He had Yvette at the clinic almost every weekend when he didn't have her stuck in the house. Her own homegirl said that. Her own homegirl was like, girl, he got you up at the clinic every weekend.
He burnt her too.
You see
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Jason, get him the fuck out of here, man. He out here burning. He out here putting the hitman on her. Oh,
He
he was
wasn't.
putting
He
her
wasn't
through it.
being. He wasn't. He wasn't being a mature, responsible person. So yes, that's all that's going to come
But
with that. Unfortunately,
no, he was.
I'm not defending him. I'm defending the movie. I'm not defending Jody's actions at no point. At no point of this, I'm not defending Joe. I'm defending the movie. I think the movie does a great job depicting what their life can look like for somebody if you don't
I
have the
agree.
responsibility, or if you don't have, you don't have it. And that's more so where I'm coming from.
And I also say with us having these conversations, and it's just it like watching this, it did piss me off because I was just like, he just seemed like he could just do better, but his selfishness is just annoying the shit out of me because, like y'all said earlier, we've all come across a dude or somebody with Jody's characteristics to where it kind of triggers you a little bit. You just like, you have people that's selfish like this that will sit up here and tell you what you can't do while they're out here doing everything that they want to do. And it's just like the audacity level is so high. So I will give them that to where it's just like, if you're able to trigger these type of emotions, then you obviously did do a good job, because I'm watching this like, I want to hit this nigga in the face with the bottom of my gun for real.
Nigga. He was putting her through it, dog. Like, Yvette went through a lot of shit for that poor ghetto love, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He was dicking her down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that whole transition to that sex scene after they was just like, I hate you, I love you. I know John was in the daggone editing room like, oh, this shit is flames.
This is about to ring off. And that's exactly what it did. Because that's how relatable it is. How many of us have been in that same argument, that same predicament argument, and then next thing you know, we just digging each other out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the first signs of toxicity.
Can't relate.
That's crazy.
Yo.
I'd have definitely been in a heated argument, and then next thing you know, we out to eat and shit.
Old Jazz. Old Jazz can relate. Old Jazz can relate.
I done been there. You be, you sitting there, y'all beefed out, and next thing you know,
beefed out.
I done been in some wrestling.
Y'all done said some hurtful shit to each other.
I done been in some wrestling matches in my day. I'm sorry, just you know what I'm saying. We middle of bear hug, and now this bear hug done turned to kissing. It done turned now we on the ground. Now we squabbling.
We done
or fucking, whichever one.
I done told you that your toes shit, and now we in the bed wrestling and shit.
Oh wait, your audio cut out when you said that. What you say?
I said, nigga, I done told him up her toes ugly, all kind of shit, and then we in the bed rumbling after that.
Yo, calling somebody toes ugly in the middle of an argument is crazy.
Yo, you gotta make them feel it, and then you gotta make them feel it.
Man, I remember one time
I can't stand your ass with them ugly ass toes.
That's crazy. I remember one time so it came out very bad, but my intentions wasn't for it to sound as bad. I was just like, man, I get a nigga that can do what you can't do. And he hung up on me. And I was just like, oh, shit.
Hung up too. The fuck?
I repeated that to my homegirl. She said, bitch, you said what?
Right. Like, nigga, I done hung up too. What the fuck you mean? You can find nigga that can do better
Rico,
than me. You got him lined up already?
Rico, the phone hanging up would just became knocks on the door afterwards. That's how it would have turned to.
And it wouldn't have been no DoorDash. Now what you say? I know you ain't talking about my Jazz. Jazz that be showing her feet. Hey, cuz.
What's his name? Let me smell it. Let me smell it.
Yo, is that the translation? Oh, yo, that's crazy. Jason, you done that before. You just seem too comfortable with that. Jason be like, which one of them niggas you with? Let me smell it. Pull them down. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Let me see the pandas.
Jason be like, you done washed it off.
That's too deep. You done washed it off. I ain't never move off like that. God damn.
She can't wash it that much. You can't watch it that much.
Dog said
you smell it a minute in where
you smell like dub before you left.
Yo, if you go in that deep, y'all just back together. Y'all fucking at that point.
I'm her OGBYN for the night, goddamn.
This ain't the soap you left with.
Not the same, yo.
Bitch, you smell like Lever 2000. We use Dove in this house.
It smell like Dollar Tree. Where you stopping on the way home?
She was at the same Walgreens as
Liquid
Issa.
Dial.
She was at the same Walgreens as Issa when she was getting them draws when Lawrence found her.
You getting a 5-pack?
Can I use your card for a discount?
Dog was bad as hell. She got a 5-pack. You got a 5-pack?
You gonna be gone that long? Issa was ready.
But, yes.
And I guess within that, is there a difference between Issa and Lauren's relationship than Jody and Yvette's relationship?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
It ain't.
Hell yeah.
It ain't. It ain't. Cause they both were struggling.
Jason, don't do that, dog. Don't do that.
Okay. Go run it down.
I'll tell you the difference.
He wasn't customized the Issa car.
I was gonna say they were living together and it wasn't any kids involved. Those are two major things. Like Lawrence wasn't a mama's boy. And Lawrence wasn't selfish. Like Lawrence's personality, like outside of Lawrence not having a job, Lawrence and
he was down for her. He loved her.
Jody, like hell no, absolutely not. They was not the same nigga at all. Lawrence was not even fucking nobody else either.
He wasn't. So Lawrence is at the house, not work. So all financial responsibility came to the woman. Lawrence wasn't providing her with nothing uplifting.
He wasn't speaking.
He wasn't. Go ahead.
He was still getting a check. He was getting unemployment, so he was still getting a check.
And the only reason he wasn't working is because he didn't just want to work any job. That's a whole different.
It was a choice. It was a choice. It was a choice. So what made Lawrence go get a job? He's a fucking another man.
Yeah, but what the fuck happened there?
I guess.
I mean, yeah, character development. Push the story forward.
And Jody had character development. I'm just saying there was no.
Nigga, Yvette ain't get a better job.
But hold on, Jason.
Lawrence spent the block and had a baby on the girl he was in love with. What's up?
He was not in love with her. He was not in love with
at all. No, not at all.
But,
I said no. I said he had a baby on the woman he was in love with. You said there was no baby. There was no baby at first. He had a baby on her.
But then by the time he did have a baby, he had a bomb ass job and a crib.
He was successful.
He had shit going on.
Yes.
Issa was just like,
Jody was never successful throughout this whole movie. And the niggas should have been in jail. Hey, Jason, don't start that bullshit. Niggas wants to be in jail with this happy ass ending. You gonna smoke a nigga and then go? How you gonna smoke a nigga and then go have a picnic? Jason, you get that shit out of here, man. How you gonna smoke? This nigga smoked him and then went and had a picnic.
Wait.
First place.
Y'all like Game of Thrones, so don't come at me about people getting smoked and dying and living their life and just living like it's okay. That's what it is.
Do not use Game of Thrones. That's not even the same time period. Like you cannot use that. Don't do that.
Do not.
Like, you just throwing shit out there. Nah.
Do fucking not.
Get that off.
Nigga Jody out here being a murderer and shit. Why the fuck he wasn't on First 48? Nigga got a happy ending. That shit pissed me off so bad. Not only did you smoke this nigga, you get a happy ending, you get to have a picnic, and you got her pregnant again. Nigga, we don't even know if you got a job. That movie was ambiguous as hell.
He was still hustling. But do y'all want it? I mean, okay. So do y'all want this? Would y'all have rather this been another Boyz in the Hood type ending, where the nigga died then? Every other black movie that has this portrayal of the lead dies at the end. Why we don't want that no more?
Not
but the nigga should have been semi-successful. Yeah. He was still a poor nigga.
Jazz, how did Highlander end, Jazz?
She was not the main character. R.I.P.
But the main character, he was holding her in his arms, screaming.
He was in a bloody hoodie, yes, but he did he graduate? We don't know.
He died with her in his arms, right? That's how it went up, right?
No, he didn't die. He survived. She got shot.
No. I'm saying he died with Tyra Banks in his arm, right? He didn't. Like he didn't. There was no more movie after she got shot, right? That was the end.
No, I mean he went to go fight the shooter, and
Exactly.
the cops came
Okay.
and they beat
I'm
him up, and the shooter almost got away.
Okay, yeah, that's not for this. I didn't think. Okay, so I thought the movie ended with him holding her and she was screaming. Him screaming like, "Oh my God, that's a horrible ending
Nah,
to this movie." I don't went fast through this.
it was like 10 minutes left after that. But yeah, nah, I'm not about to let you try to compare Lawrence and Jody.
They the
At
same
all.
nigga.
That shit not
Watch.
even.
You gonna have a. You know what? But that brings me to the game that I got for y'all. Since we don't have enough people, it'll work a little bit better. Not really a game, but it's this or that, Jazz. But it's my version of it. Let me pull up my notes. Sorry, because I'm moving around a little bit. Where did it go?
I'm like this or
There
that.
we go. Yep. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
This or that, rap or R&B?
R&B.
R&B.
Rico? This or that, Tupac or Tyrese?
Tupac.
If Sweet Lady don't get the fuck up out of here, Tupac.
There's some song he got, but I feel you, bro. I feel you. Are you guys sellers or users?
I'm seller.
I'm a seller.
Guns or butter, baby?
I love the
Guns.
range.
Yeah.
I love the range.
So I don't know if you've seen this, Rico, but I know Jazz has. So these questions are more so tailored toward her. But if you know the answer, you can answer. Jazz, Perfidia or Judas, which is Lakeith Stanfield character in the Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, I'm gonna say. Nah, I'm gonna say. Shit. Tiana Taylor. Wait, which?
Yeah, I don't care what it is. You got to pick one of them to ride with. You riding with them, and you know what they did.
Oh, Tiana's character.
Ooh, you terrible, Rico. You ever seen you ever seen one bad after another?
No, not yet.
Gotcha. Okay. And then the last question, Rico, you probably can get into this one now. You get to rewrite a finale. Stranger Things season 5, Alien Earth season 1, or Game of Thrones season 8. What is your choice?
Nigga, if Starbucks coffee wasn't in that motherfucking scene, listen, I'm doing Game of Thrones. It's gonna always Game of Thrones is the only right answer. We waited 8 damn seasons for them to butcher us in one season. Alien got an opportunity to make it up. Stranger Things had an opportunity to make it up. They maybe made it up for some of y'all. Game of Thrones dropped the ball. I don't think people understand how bad it is to drop a ball so bad that one season can fuck up all of your goodwill. That's bad. And the ending was even worse. Like, niggas is just lighting shit on fire at this point. So you light the fucking throne on fire, what? It symbolizes that the war is... Fuck out of here, man. Pissing me
I was
off
gonna
all over again, man.
speaking of Stranger Things, it took one kidnapping to get Will up too. Jazz, what you got?
So I'm going to also go with Game of Thrones, but I do not hate that last season as much as Rico or a lot of other people. But since I was a lot more emotionally invested in Game of Thrones, I would have definitely liked to redo that one because it just seemed like lazy writing and them trying to get us wrapped up.
Jazz, you know why it pissed me off? We had just came off one of the best season finales ever. When they was fighting and he had the fucking dragon. Dog, that post-credit scene was on some Marvel shit. When he brought the dragon back to life, and then they had another post-credit scene. My niggas over there tearing the wall down. We was on the edge of our seats. Like, nigga, what?
Rico, I understand.
And then to make matters even worse, my girl Arya dropped 30, 10, and 20. The episode before damn near, like, oh my God, this nigga, oh God.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. I definitely
We had
understand.
so many highs, only for them to fuck this ending up. Like they wanted to get it over with. They did.
And it was a break between season 7 and season 8, right? Wasn't it like a 2-year break, or was it a 1-year
Yes.
break? I think it was a 1-year break. And they told us it was going to be a 1-year break. And I remember, and not to pivot us off too much on the movie, but they said that HBO was going to give them 10 episodes, but they said, we'll do it in 8. So HBO was going to give it to them. They made a decision to not do 10. And I feel like it was very unfortunate. I hate that it went down like that. The ending does not take the series away from me. I love Thrones. It's still in my top 5 favorite shows of all
Same.
time. But I do understand the frustrations from people. But yeah. So Jason, what about you? Which one of them are you choosing?
I'm choosing Stranger Things to redo.
Okay.
Just with them like with fresh eyes. That's the one I feel like fumbled more so because it's like I I don't know if I would just be that careless with my baby, you know? Like I wouldn't like y'all haven't like I don't know like I like that I've seen clips of the the the
The
um
documentary.
the documentary and it's like if that's real and y'all was having these conversations and you let that happen that way, it's like that's kind of crazy for y'all to have the conversations that people are having. It's like it's gonna look crazy if you don't do that and you still choose not to do it or you like leaving stuff up to chance for people to figure it up. Like that's just something that I wouldn't do. So that's the only thing. That's the one that I would do. Um, yeah, I think that's the one that I would do because at least with Alien Earth, they get another season, so they can fix
Yeah.
or any of those issues that they had with the last season. The other two, that's it. You left it that way, and you didn't
You
have
know,
to.
you know what I feel for y'all, for all the Stranger Things fans. I feel bad that they tied a lot of the lore to that play that people probably won't never see. That's what a lot of these last 2 seasons were basically was. You know what I'm saying? Like they were puzzle piece fillers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that come from if you didn't see the Broadway show, you wouldn't understand Vecna's, you know what I'm saying, background or you know what I'm saying, shit like
Mm.
that. Like I just that part I just didn't understand. Like if you was gonna do that all in between, like if you would have did the part 1 of part 5 and then did the stage play and then did the ending, I think it would have had a better taste in people's mouth. They would have been able
Mm.
to really able to digest that a lot better.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and then with all the stuff that's coming out, it's just, I mean, I don't know. Jason, I agree with you. It's just when you create something, and of course, it's had such an impact, and you're finally getting to the final chapter to close it out. I feel like that first season and that last season is where you put your most dedication into, which is why I feel like when people were coming at the Insecure finale, I'm like, I think Issa wrapped it up very well. No, you didn't
As
want
good
her
as
to
she
end up.
could.
Yeah, like no, you may not have wanted her to end up with Lawrence and that side baby, but I think everything that she worked for and the growth in her character and everybody around her, I thought it was done very well. I'm going to say another series that ended where people was pissed off is Snowfall. There was no way you were going to sit up here and think Franklin was going to have a good ending. He was the villain the entire series. It's just he was the villain we were following the entire series.
That's a
But
now
you're
that's a villain.
like you're indirectly rooting for a drug dealer who was poisoning his own community. Those are the facts. Like in Erica's voice, it's the facts.
Yeah.
So
And Tony Soprano dies at the end, guys. I don't care.
They
I don't care
confirmed
what
it.
you think.
They
I
oh, I
don't care
confirmed
know.
it.
what you want to. I don't care what you want to believe, what you want to think. Some kind of way that everybody came in the house with choppers, blasters, shotguns, and he some kind of miraculous way him and his family escaped. No, they blew his head off.
He confirmed it.
Mm,
The director confirmed it, and nigga, homeboy had told Tony how he was gonna die.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
homeboy had told Tony he was gonna die. Like you, he just like, what do you think it is like when you die? He said it just goes pitch black, and nigga, that's exactly what happened. Shit.
and I
Yeah, I
remember,
ain't wanna. You got a jail.
and I was gonna say, like, I remember conversations that we had with Chris, is where it's hard. for a lot of these directors and writers to wrap up a show. And the thing is, when you wrap up a show and it's not, and you just are lazy with it, your fan base is going to know. And it puts a very bad taste in the mouth. It's just like, damn, I was with you for all these years. Like putting 8 to 9 years of your life into a TV show, especially when you've been riding with them at the beginning and you get to the ending, you just like, damn, this is what y'all gave me. It's kind of disheartening.
It is.
But
y'all think Baby Boy could have been a show?
No, what
it,
the
fuck? It could be. It can be. It could be. I think it'd be a good one.
I mean,
but look, this is my and just to close out the conversation with the finale thing, Insecure. Insecure finale. Outside of not wanting the show to end, I think that was a damn good finale for what we had for them to have how they did it. And I feel like that whole using the birthday thing to time jump us was fucking genius. That was genius. So yeah, no, I'm never on the side of history where people say they didn't like that finale. I think that was a damn good finale. And
you know what made it a good finale, y'all? A good finale, y'all. Everybody had a happy ending.
For Insecure?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of the things where it's just like you're just growing in life.
And that's what I like about it. Everybody ending was them growing. Kelly was growing into her being, you know what I'm saying? She was exactly.
Tiff she was doing good. Exactly. Her raising her daughter, having her husband. Molly finally got married, something her mother wanted her to do, but
she finally got her relationship shit together. You know what I'm saying? Tiff was getting adjusted to Denver. Like all of them had good. Issa was her. You know what I'm saying? Like metaphorically and in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me throw this out there. Jason. If I take out Alien Earth, and I add season 5 of The Wire, does your answer change?
I thought The Wire ended great.
Okay, I was just asking if it would change. Not necessarily saying you think it was bad or nothing. Just I do think that was the weakest season.
You think 5 was the weakest?
Yeah, I enjoy it too. I enjoy it too.
Ooh.
Because making McNutty be a real nut is kind of wild to me. The character development on McNutty that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I was fine with how that ended, but I do have a question for y'all to get us back on track of the movie. Of course, this is definitely one that is in John Singleton's catalog. Do y'all have a top 3 John Singleton movies? And I'm gonna go to you with that, RICO, first.
It's only 3. 4 Brothers, Boyz in the Hood, and Rosewood.
He did Rosewood?
Yeah.
And that's in your top 3?
Yeah, for John Singleton?
Man, that ain't nothing. You be like, oh, let me turn that on real quick and have a good time.
But Rosewood was great. I mean, if it's either gonna be that or Illegal Tender.
I didn't know he did Rosewood. I mean, working with Ben Rames again.
Rosewood was a great movie. For him specifically. Or wait, I forgot he did Hustle and Flow.
Got Taraji working again.
Yeah. Hold on, I might have spoke too soon. All right, 4 Brothers. Oh, fucking Higher Learning.
Right.
Ooh, I did speak too soon. Okay, I got Higher Learning, Hustle and Flow, and 4 Brothers.
Okay. All right. Jason, what you got?
Are we doing movies that he wrote or directed?
It can be either one.
Okay.
Since I didn't specify.
Can I add Snowfall?
So I'll allow Snowfall because that definitely was his last project, even though it's a TV show. So yeah, you can add that.
Got you. So if I'm going back through his, so Baby Boy's definitely in there. The Boyz in the Hood, and yeah. But if you don't want to let Snowfall, I'm gonna do 4 Brothers, and I forget he did direct Too Fast and Furious. That's a honorable mention. I'm on my list of shit tonight.
He kept Tyrese working. Damn it,
Tyrese wasn't a bad actor, man.
He wasn't good at Too Fast and Too Furious. Nah,
he did what he was supposed to do in it.
All right.
That's why they brought him back. Think about who they brought back and who they didn't bring back.
That's one of the weakest ones out of those that entire franchise. But
Tokyo Drift is a movie.
It's not that bad.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Jason. Don't
Tokyo
do that.
Drift is not that bad.
It's not that bad at all.
My top 3 is going to be Boyz n the Hood, Higher Learning, and Poetic Justice.
I knew you was gonna put Poetic Justice.
I have to. I enjoy
Trash movie.
Oh, Rico, you gotta relax.
Trash.
I ain't come after yours. I'm coming.
You can't go with that weak ass face.
It was weak.
I'm gonna have my brothers fuck you up, Chicago.
But the thing is, her brothers was the same. Was Ice Cube and them from Boyz n the Hood. There was somebody on TikTok that legit connected her entire bloodline.
Really?
Yes. It's crazy because she was also in Friday, Regina King. Boyz n the Hood
was Ice Cube
and Poetic Justice, and she was in another one. I gotta see if I can find that. Somebody sent it to me recently, and I was just like, "Oh, that's fire."
I would love to see that. You know what would be fire? I would like to know if directors really think about having movies like merge some kind of way, like a Quentin Tarantino or something like that.
I think a lot of them do, yes. Because like Michael Flanagan does that because there is a lot of his projects, and he has a film called Oculus, which has like a haunted mirror fire movie, and it shows up in almost all of his projects in the background because somebody did a TikTok of it in the backgrounds of like his TV shows and things like that. And of course, you got like The Shining and then Welcome to Derry, all of that, to where it's just like I feel like they indirectly make a universe, especially if they get more multiple projects, which I think is dope. But then I also love seeing different artworks of other movies in the background of movies. Because in Stranger Things, the finale, there was I think it was a poster of The Thing in the background. And I was just like, oh, that's fire. But I know I asked y'all if y'all could recast, if this movie was made today, who would y'all cast in certain roles? Rico, did you get your list?
I told you my list already.
This nigga. Jason, do you have your list? Because Rico felt the need to be difficult and didn't want to participate. But do you have your list of who you would cast if Baby Boy was made today?
I do.
All right. Who you got?
Before this, I don't need to pull up my notes.
I'm excited for my list. I was just like, oh, this shit about to eat.
I got one.
Oh, nigga. Now you
I know who it'll be. I know who will be Yvette. I think I know a good Yvette, and that's my only one.
I gave you a list of 5 characters,
but I can only think of one because I really said nobody. They shouldn't remake this shit at all.
All right, so I got Jacob Lattimore. It's Jody, even though it's almost the same character from
The Shy.
But
yes,
yeah, but he I was trying not to do a dark skinned nigga because that's typical, right? The mama would be Cheryl. What's her name? Cheryl
Underwood.
Cheryl. No, not Underwood.
The woman from Abbott.
Yeah, the mama.
What? You're not about to have her doing no frog nothing.
I was just about to say we can't have her getting donkey foot, dog.
Stop.
You can.
You are sick.
That's
sick.
Crazy.
You can. Yvette would be Lovey from
Forever. Damn, that's who I had.
Oh, no, I had her. I had Tiana Taylor.
Who was the last person? Melvin.
Yeah. It's Melvin, Rodney, and
Tyler Perry.
Jason did not take this serious.
He did not take it serious. Tyler Perry donkey fucking somebody is nuts. That ain't a woman.
Wait, you got him as Rodney or
It's Melvin. I got him as Melvin.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
I'm not. I'm for real.
So you got
and Rodney, and as Rodney, I'm picking the guy from the UK movie, the UK TV show, the main guy.
You talking about deep? No. I think
No, matter of fact, no. Actually, I take that back. I'm using the older guy who was in. You didn't watch it, but he was on BMF. He's from the UK though.
Lamar?
I can't think of his name. Lamar. Lamar would be Rodney. But see, Jazz don't know him as Lamar, but he was the guy that had the son on the UK show where they had sickle cell,
I
Jazz.
thought
Everybody had sickle cell,
Lamar
and
would be
it
funny
had the
as
black people
Melvin.
powers.
Oh, the one that was leading.
He would.
Jazz, I
What?
think you posted a
He
picture
was
of this
not the
nigga before.
leader,
You
but
know, you like all
he's the
dark
only one
skinned
that had a
niggas.
son.
It's true. It's true. Something about that chocolate. But you said he was from Supercell.
He was in Supercell, but
Oh, you said
I
he was
can't
the
think.
one with the
He
the
was out. You
swole
know what?
one.
Yeah, he was in Book of Clarence. He was in Book of Clarence. He's the one that would.
Yes, the brother.
He would be my Rodney. He would be my Rodney.
Okay, all right. And who was your Petey?
Oh shit! I ain't even think about Petey. I must have missed that.
If you don't have one, that's
real
fine.
quick. I don't. I'll have one when you finish.
Okay.
You go ahead.
So I'm gonna cook with mine. So of course, Jason took my Yvette, Lovey Simmons from Forever. My Jody would be CJ Siler. Yes. My Melvin is going to be Jonathan Majors. My Rodney.
I thought that. I actually thought that too.
My Rodney is going to be Jarrell Jerome.
Oh,
that's a good one.
My PD is my PD is going to be Thaddeus J. Mixon, who is the son from Reasonable Doubt, and then my mama is going to be Taraji. So
that's a good twist.
Taraji and Jonathan Major is going to be doing the frog hopping around the kitchen.
Yeah, man, that bitch she gonna be in that bitch having a good ass time.
And Megan gonna be on the side, mad as hell, like, make sure I have him do that to me later.
That's crazy. What if the cameo scene in there is like, your daddy used to do me like that?
You know what, Jazz? I want my Jody to be the nigga Kyle Berry instead.
Oh, he crazy though.
From he Reasonable Doubt. But he didn't have if you give P more to do, he could be P.
I feel like if I'm doing a remake, I would definitely need Petey to be more vocal than what he was in this movie. Like I need him to be on Jody, whether if it's hindering him or like holding him accountable.
I got a question for y'all, and I just thought about this because of the remake of Fresh Prince. Do you think making this a more serious tone movie and make it a better movie?
Yes.
No, not necessarily. For me, not necessarily. I feel like there needs to be a good balance because you have a story like this either needs to be super relatable, otherwise it turns into a Tyler Perry thing.
I thought Fresh Prince was the same way until I watched it, and it actually did pretty good.
I love Bel Air.
If you make it a show and make it the tone more serious, of course you have those comedic elements and moments in there, but not being heavy-handed, I think it could work.
I'm with you on that, Jazz. Like I think the serious tone of this would have to work as a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't be able to make the serious tone of it being a movie, it'd turn people off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the original, like Jason said, to his point, the original had the comedic beats in the movie hit the way that they were supposed to hit. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Like him running in the P house, he's like, I got a job, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit hit. And like you said, Josh, like the $40, like it got, I will say the movie has quotables, right? Yeah. And if you take that stuff away and put the serious tone in it into a movie, it takes what the essence of the movie originally was.
Right. So let me ask y'all this. Is this a black classic or is this a black hood classic?
Black straight to DVD classic. Black classic is a black classic, man. Don't be trying to separate that.
Hey, I gave it some props.
I mean, but you do have black hood classics.
I got the hookup.
It's a hood classic though. I mean, it's a hood classic for sure. What would be what's a black classic that's not a hood classic?
I wouldn't say that. I would say Bones is a black hood classic, but I would not say
it's a black classic.
I wouldn't say it's a black classic, but I would say
it's a
Tales from the Hood is a black classic.
That's a fact. Like if we had to pick 5 to 10 movies, that is going in there.
Yeah.
So
He Got Game is a black classic.
Oh God, How to Be a Player is a black
classic.
hood classic. No, hood classic.
Is Baby Boy closer to Friday or Bones? Is Baby Boy closer to Friday or Bones, y'all? Because yeah, you're crazy.
I would probably say Bones.
Bones, dog.
You don't think that. You don't think that.
I'm positive I think that.
But I mean, the acting in Bones is not good
at all.
But the acting in this is a lot better in Baby Boy than it is in Bones.
But you're essentially saying this is close to that, and I don't think it's close to that at all.
I would say it's in the center. If you put Bones on one side and then Friday on the other side, I would say Baby Boy falls in the center. So that's why I
can't see that.
So you have it like,
and Craig had a job. He just got fired.
He got fired for
he
stealing
didn't have
boxes.
his job no more. Craig,
that's what I said. I said he had one. He got fired. Jody didn't have a job at all. Jody was a loser from Jody was a loser from the womb to the end of the movie. I ain't never seen a nigga be a loser the whole movie.
But and then Craig had stuff going on within a day, and Craig just had better thinking skills.
Yes.
So,
his friend put him in most of his shit.
Yeah.
Smokey put him in a bulk of that shit. Smokey put him into it with Big Worm. Smokey put him into it with Debo damn near. Smokey was the villain.
And Friday. Yeah.
No.
Who was the villain, Jason?
Shit, Worm and Debo was the villain.
And goddamn Smokey. It's a chain effect. If Smokey would have never told Big Worm that him and Craig was gonna have that money, Big Worm wouldn't have been on Craig's tail.
And I will also say, Jason, if you were gonna say that Jody's mama is a villain in this movie, you have to say Smokey is a villain.
Yes.
I mean, Smokey, would you say Smokey wasn't a villain indirectly? If he was the one who knocked over the dominoes and caused everything.
He was the root effect around that whole day. All Craig was fired until he came outside.
He fucked up Craig's day. Like, his entire day. That's wild.
I'm telling y'all, man, I be sitting around here thinking, don't nobody want to admit it. We be having art. Ice Cube was a villain in Boyz in the Hood.
Oh,
he was a fucking hothead.
I can't agree with you on that one, Rico.
Why not?
What did he do to make him a villain for real? Because I don't think he's the reason why Ricky got shot. Because them dudes, like, they was niggas, bumping to each other. Ricky said something, and his brother pretty much defended him, and them dudes just came back on some "I gotta shoot you" type of shit. Even like
they could have walked away from that.
But
once Ice Cube said, "Do we have a problem here, nigga? Do we have a problem?" Throwing his hands up and shit, like.
But I mean, these were some hood niggas though. Like
they are.
I can't say Ice Cube was a villain in Boyz in the Hood.
All right, Jazz, watch it over again, and you will see. Watch it over again.
Him for his brother getting killed.
Nigga, I'm blaming Ice Cube for Ice Cube another chain reaction. If him and Ricky would have never got into it, Ricky would have never walked to the store.
Wow.
Tell me I'm lying, Jazz.
He didn't know his brother
Ricky was going to the store because he was blowing off some steam.
He needed to go get them scratch-offs. I blame the state of California for making scratch-offs legal if we doing all of that.
Yeah. All that beefing that them niggas is doing.
Okay,
all these niggas is villains, man. All of them. All these niggas is villain, man. Jody a motherfucking villain. Shit. Motherfucking Jody.
Man.
Jody Joe.
Was there
my man, though.
Was there any other scene that y'all wanted to discuss from this movie? Because I think we kind of covered it.
Was it with didn't Melvin I know, damn, now I gotta watch this trash ass shit again. Wasn't he winking at Jody when he was slow dancing with his mama?
He waved at him a little bit, like, "Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and tear that up real quick, and you about to hear all of it."
I like that. And then I like the fact that Melvin was a boss, nigga. Melvin came in there. He's like, "Yeah, you see that TV, youngin? Yeah, that shit got the VCR. All the audio sound on the Jody." Like, man, it's a nice TV, bitch ass nigga. Like he was just hating so much, dog. Mama, bring me a fat burger. You know how I like it. Extra cheese. Oh, hating ass. His mama couldn't even go out on a date without
Yeah,
this nigga hating this shit,
he
man.
was doing way too much. I'm like, Jody, you gotta relax. Like, you definitely gotta chill.
Take
But
care of my mama.
I knew it was one thing I wanted to mention: the soundtrack, because a lot of these movies from, of course, the '90s, we always talk about the soundtrack. But since this is like early 2000s, do y'all think Baby Boy has a very elite soundtrack?
Let me look this up right now.
I enjoy the soundtrack. I'm not gonna say it's elite, but it for what it was, it is a pretty good soundtrack. 3 6 Mafia is on there. I'm always down for that. It's my baby mama, you know. And how was they fucking to that while the mama was in the house?
Jason, her door was open. She turned the music up, but the door was wide open. So you turn the music up. The baby is over there asleep, and you over there fucking your baby daddy in your mama house. At least close the door.
I've done that, but I mean, because her mama took all the doors off the hinges, so there was no other choice but the fuck with the door open.
Was it like, did they have like a sheet over the door?
Not yeah, she took the doors off because there was no doors that could be closed.
I will say, nope, not on here. Nah, I ain't admitting nothing. Oh, that's crazy, Jason. Dang. So, dang, you can't even be loud. Oh, that's tough. During the day though, like, while the mama was right in the house, like Peanut was wild.
It was at nighttime. It was at nighttime. It was at night. So no, not mine. Mine wasn't. They not that. At least not that time that I can remember. But yeah, yeah, it was at night. So yeah, outside of that, oh, and also transitions that straight fucking. I always thought that was Tyrese. My entire life, I thought it was until I'm like, damn, that's not even Tyrese singing that song, but it sounds just like him.
You said which song?
Straight fucking. Straight fucking.
I'm not familiar. It's on the soundtrack?
It's on the soundtrack, yeah. It's called Straight Fucking. It's about the transitions, but that man that singing sounds just like Tyrese.
And Snoop Dogg a hating ass nigga too. Fuck your fort, little nigga. You know how hard it is to build a fort?
It was very hard. Like, he was
you know how much work you gotta do?
Luckily, he didn't have like a roof on top of his little fort, because that would have been really fucked up. It was just surrounding him.
But they picked real good music around Snoop too. That Boosty Collins when he was sitting right there on the what's the name?
I'd rather be with
yeah, they did really good music transitions in that movie, and you know,
yeah,
Yvette in there like, you gonna do this in front of my son?
Yeah, that was crazy. I'll always say it: niggas do not get shot enough. Like,
listen.
Because how is he putting you down as where he's staying at for his parole officer? Like
you didn't have no say so in that. You just did it.
Yvette had no boundaries though.
That's
like,
true.
She could have, because there's no way you let this nigga stay in your house, regardless of Jody or anything. And then Jody was being a little bitch. Now this the only time I really felt like this nigga's a bitch, because there's no way. But he was upset. He was upset because she took the car and whatnot. Like, nigga, what? This nigga's in his house. Like, bruh, help me, nigga, help me. I'm trying to get free. You know, he being tough. He tried to take it in front of my son. Oh, baby, I love you. I miss you.
Hey, dog. I'm laughing because now that I think about it, nigga, everybody had Yvette keys to that car, dog. God damn. Everybody, that car was getting all through LA, nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
That car was all through LA. Like, nigga was just, and then the fact, hold on. Why does nigga know where everybody stay at?
One of his homeboys knew where Petey girlfriend stayed at. Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. Dog just pull up.
Niggas be messy like that though, man.
Yeah, niggas messy. Cause you over here about to smash your girlfriend's co-worker. She said, "Out of
ain't do
all
it
them
though.
scandalous." Look, you shouldn't have even been over there.
That's a
I
fact.
agree.
He put himself in, and that's why I call the nigga a villain. He's put himself in all these predicaments where he really didn't have to at
Nasty.
all. You ain't had no business going over there to that girl house, dog. Like you literally, you know what I'm saying? Like you not only do not. Here's the thing too. Now that I'm older, it wasn't just the fact that you went and cheated. It's the fact that you went and cheated on somebody that your girl didn't like. That's what really put the icing on the cake. Like you know she didn't like her, and you still went for it. Like now you just giving this girl ammo for her to have over your girl. Like you just wilding at this point, dog. Like
Niggas will embarrass you. Like,
man, he was just doing a lot, dog, and it's sad. Like it was really sad, like how dude was just moving like that, and just that whole thing was just messy, just all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't get out of my house, Jody. Like it's just Jody was soft. I ain't gonna lie.
he got his
Jody was
ass
soft.
beat the
Damn near
entire
every
movie.
yes, the whole movie. That's the
Yeah.
point I wanted to make. Jody got his ass whooped the whole movie and talked the most shit.
Yeah. He did. Petey did it at the beginning.
Ving
It
Rhames choked him
rains.
to fuck him up.
Hell,
Like
Rodney punched him in the face. Them real
yes,
niggas beat his ass.
dude got his ass whooped like 10 times in the movie. Like damn, you ain't tired of getting your ass whooped? Like
Yeah.
fucking baby boy. They better not remake this shit. If they do, it's gonna be under Tyler Perry
I
Studios.
hope not. It might be because him and Taraji are like this. So Taraji's gonna be like, "I'm gonna be the mama."
Listen, I ain't too far fetched. That ain't too far fetched, man. No, that's all I'm gonna say, man.
If they do my casting list, listen, that's gonna be fire. I'm gonna
I
watch that
mean,
shit.
pitch it to him. Hey, Tyler Perry actually listen.
I gotta be Hispanic and muscular.
That's tough.
Sorry, my bad. That was wrong. Jason, was there anything else you wanted to add? Any other scenes? Yeah.
Gotta be a
No,
Texas twin.
no, that was fucking crazy. No, no.
No, I said I gotta be Hispanic and muscular.
That's gonna be my bad.
Oh, what it is to be seen and heard.
But the reason why we are here, I'm not forgetting this week. Was it good though? Rico, I'm going to start with you.
If you bored and need something to watch, yes. But for me, I hate it, so no.
All right. Jason, was it good though? Nigga, is you about to fight crime? This nigga's like, I'm Batman. Republican.
He is not. Batman is not a fucking Republican. He doesn't vote. And yes, it was good. I don't give a fuck what they say. Yeah, Jazz. Was it good though?
It was, even though it irks the shit out of me to see a trash ass nigga like this. But I feel like what it symbolizes is important. And like Jason said, even though it is a lifestyle I cannot experiences that I cannot relate to, I think the message definitely got across. So RIP to John Singleton, and thank you so much for being able to give us these type of stories for us to still talk about 20 years later, 25 years later. What you got, Jason?
I'm gonna spin back one last question. Who was more trash, Franklin Saint or Jody?
Franklin Saint.
Franklin Saint killed his girlfriend dad.
No,
I'm not even gonna say why that's trash. I'm not even thinking about that.
I take that back. I take that back. Franklin is.
Franklin poisoned his entire community. Like
Franklin cussed his mama out for saving him, for attempting to.
Rico,
nah, my nigga.
Everybody was going for his mom. Nigga. Like that's some fresh shit. And I'm just like,
Jazz, be for real. Be fucking for real.
What is there to be for real about?
She wasn't saving him because he still went down the same path of destruction. That was some, but she did that.
If he would have got that money, he'd have still been bad. It didn't make a difference.
He bad without the money. No, she did. That was her doing that was a selfish move. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It wasn't about him. That was about her.
Nigga, he killed her husband.
But Her reasoning was because she wanted to save Franklin.
And avenge her husband.
Nah, it was just to kill that nigga to avenge her husband.
She's supposed
That
to.
was
The opportunity presented
uh,
itself. She did. And listen, she went out like a gangster. She knew what time it was. She was okay with the repercussions.
I don't think Franklin was ever gonna get the money. Personally, I don't think that was ever gonna happen. However, don't lie about the intention. You did that because you was upset and then killed your husband. And the way he said it was so like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, I did it. But just admit that. Don't lie. Don't say it's
I
because you want to
mean,
save
yeah.
Franklin.
And once she seen how Franklin reacted to that, Franklin didn't react to the fact that his dad was dead. He reacted to the fact that dude died. That'll piss me off too. He hold him in his arms and shit. Teddy, please, Teddy, hold your breath, Teddy. Ah, nigga, get out, Teddy. He didn't do none of that shit when he said he killed his dad. Like nigga just said, I mean, Alton dead, nigga.
Franklin
She
ain't
was on
fuck
a
with his
mission.
daddy for real.
He didn't. But at this point, we was on a mission. Like, fuck Alton. Nigga, Alton gone. His money is now. I need that money. I need that money on. But yeah, that's
That's
all I had, man.
crazy. Nigga tell you he smoked your daddy and the only thing you can think of is shit. Let me get these
His
numbers to
dad, you forget his dad left him. Nigga ain't fucking dude. They had just started building that relationship up, and dude snitched. He did the wrong. He went on the radio and did some fuck shit, bro. He had man. Hey man, Alton. He got what he thought. He got
He
what
was
he
trying
was
to
supposed
be
to
a
come to.
beacon of hope for his community.
But he was in the community drugged out. Not drugged out, but as a drunk.
So,
Wasn't even fucking with Franklin.
but when he
He
came
could
back
walk past.
around, he did.
He'd walk past Franklin like he ain't even see Franklin. Just keep drinking.
Yeah, but that's when he was. That's when he was drunk. He was drunk Alton then. Sober Alton fucked with Franklin. He just hated what he was doing to the community because he was woke at that point.
Don't get woke. Don't get woke now, you drunk nigga.
He's not drunk anymore.
Yeah, you have been.
No, Jason
What was
like
it,
that
Thick
nigga.
Bowl?
That nigga can't change. He gonna be the drunk nigga for the rest of his life. That's crazy.
Nah. But no, we didn't have any what did you think those, which is crazy. But do y'all have any
Niggas
Link
don't
of
think it's a
Thrones?
classic. I guess niggas don't think it's a classic. I do.
All right. Who you got as your Link of Thrones, Jason?
I'm going to do Taraji P. Henson in The Color Purple.
Okay. Rico, do you have your Link of Thrones?
But what is Link of Thrones exactly?
I'm glad that you asked. Link of Thrones is our section of the episode to where we pretty much let people know a project that is upcoming or previously completed by someone from the movie we just reviewed. So like Jason just gave Taraji P. Henson, she was in The Color Purple. And I will give my Link of Thrones. I will do Vin Rames. And I will do Holiday Heart.
Well, I just watched this movie and I thought Ving Rhames was fucking hilarious in it. When Harry Met Lloyd.
Oh, you can't choose one that's already been chosen.
Damn.
Jazz away with that like a joker.
That shit. Damn. I feel like I was just playing spades. She just cut me and shit. Damn. I liked Tyrese and Waist Deep. I didn't think Waist Deep was that bad.
His mama was in House Party too. That was a good one too.
The new one?
No. She was in the original.
Oh, okay.
She was Gina friend.
Oh, yes. All right. So cool. Waist deep. All right. Jason, did you have anything else to add before we close this out?
You just asking? Did I tell you I had something?
Oh, I was just asking.
Okay, you're saying okay. No, I don't. I had the game during the section, but yeah, that was something I had. And that, but yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for still checking out, tapping in with us, man. We had to get in this 25-year-old classic. We got a few more anniversary films that we may be doing this year. I think Boys in the Hood on 35 years this year, so it'd be a good time to get that out there.
Ice Cube villainized.
35 years.
35 came out in 91. So yeah. So what is it? Again, up next week we're doing Why Did I Get Married? Yes, the movie from Tyler Perry. Currently, Stranger Things episode is out now. We also have Batman is Black bonus episode out there for you to watch. Yeah, we got a lot of content, a lot of episodes, a lot of podcasts. Definitely fun. They can get you through your day if you need to put one on. I think that's all that I got, man. Jazz, you got anything?
Nope. Just want to thank everybody for listening and watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review. Rico, thank you so much for joining us. This was hilarious.
Thank you.
So always great to have you. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
It's gonna be a like or subscribe button for y'all to follow them. These two right here. It's gonna be somewhere over here. Make sure y'all hit that.
But again, this is the What's a Good Though podcast about movies, TV shows, and maturity. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
And I am Jazz, the mature side. This is the What's a Good Though podcast. Cheers.
Deuces.